Guys, gals on YouTube. How the day we're doing live a little bit earlier. Gonna get up a little bit earlier in the morning, do some stuff, so get an early start. And yeah, there it is. Anyways, sorting some loose Lego pieces here, so excuse the noise, and we'll continue to. I guess we'll talk some more about our translucent colors. Got this piece here. I don't have the part numbers in front of me. Fortunately, but it's all right. So, this is the same mold that appears in orange, translucent orange, or trans orange, on the Rebel Stalker from Rebel Force 1997. Originally, I thought it was the same angled piece as you see from other lines, but it has this lip here. Also, designed to take a hinge at the top, and it has two tabs, which of course will connect with your standard elements, your studs, shall we say. That's kind of an interesting piece. I noticed that the dark trans blue is somewhat common. It seems like the red elements and the dark or trans yellow is probably the least. This one obviously was a takeoff from the set. Obviously, probably early to mid 90s. The brick from the set is still there along with the hinge piece. And I would imagine that it was a build that probably would have resembled something like this one. So if you look at the windshield, it's the same patterns, same size with the hinge in the same location. This one, of course, is using a slope piece. This is a 1989 set, Space Police line, which was Space Police 1 and 2 were actually replaced by Unitron 94 through 95. We kind of by odd accident end up with a Unitron base called a Starbase Xenon. Hey, how you doing? In Starbase Xenon, we came up with this build here, which is 187 something all called Crater Crawler, or Crater Cruiser, Crawler or something else. This is complete except for a single detail here. This needs to be the old style light gray, this tile, or this disc piece here, this thin plate. Otherwise, it is complete. How funny that is. Oh, there it is. Designed for a child, I can't figure it out myself. Anyways, it has two of these canopies here. And, oh, hey, how you doing? Obviously from the 1994 lineup. Uses all the trans green, trans blue. Found it rather interesting. They double stacked the small. Hey, how you doing? The small radar dishes here. Interesting use of these early. Hey, jet engines, and this rocket pack really confused me. The location and the way it looks. And the only thing I can think of is, since this is removable, the separate flyer, is that this thing then tips up. This adjusts upward, and I guess that's the idea of the play there, although I'm not really, I guess that would be it. And then this would point out the back's repulsion, and I guess this would be a weapon. I'm not sure. I don't really quite get it. Like the brick building underneath here, it's sturdy, but it feels like there should be something else here. But I went through the instructions, which is this, we do have an original instruction set. Sometimes there's differences between the original instructions and those that are on. Hey, how you doing? Those that are on your Bricklink or some of your online. This is a Spyrus piece here, a very, very small and basic unit, very stiff hinge back here. So I actually put my finger back here to hold it together because it really wants to let go. Yeah, exactly. Anyways, it's kind of curious. Is already. Hey, how you doing? Rather limited stud use, so the problem of ripping the legs loose, which was so common in the original classic space, was already being addressed by Lego. This is a new and improved helmets here, which went in fact, that Lego movie, the blue astronaut, classic astronaut Benny, he had the fake broken helmet, that chin strap, because that was definitely a weak point. I mean, I did have one snap as a child myself. See right there. I guess it worked okay. Has the old jackhammer piece on top. It's a strange build, and this plate here, this cowl, was reused in a different faction. Right here. Anyways, pulled some of the sets out that we rebuilt from Bullflops. See, here's the same piece there, only in trans neon green. And that's, to me, this almost looks like yellow, but of course, once you start seeing these colors, it's not. That has the elements there, so, you could add elements to it. And I believe this is probably from an Insectoid set. They used a lot of this color that line did. I would need to see more pieces of the set before guessing as to what set it might be. And then this is just a big batch of all sorts of trans colors, including this piece here. I just need a little light sound. Hey, how you doing? This is a piece that came off. Hey, how you doing? A light and sound set. There's only 4 sets off the Insectoid line that use it, so that's that. Anyways, let's see. So I was sorting these pieces out. Excuse the noise. I just want to get through this pile here, and what doesn't sell individually, I would just take as a bulk lot. These are from a radio band, those are from 2015. Yeah, just pulling up non-Lego stuff. The old snap caps. Actually, when I was a kid, they were metal, or the little brass-colored plastic with the little gunpowder in the center, little caps. And you could actually use them for shooting like black powder if you wanted to. There was a little tool they sold for it. But yeah, doing the live stream early because I got to get to bed early and get some stuff done. And as a result, got a little wedge plate stuck in here. So something just went off. Maybe it was this. Just a brick. But yeah, anyways, sorting the colors out, and I'd probably try to do a live stream. Quite a bit of non-Lego old Mega Block stuff in here. Most of this is just really, really random pieces. Little tiny rubber dinosaur, little ankylosaur. And of course, there's a nice mix of old and light gray in here, which, that's alright, that's fine. Sometimes I use a separate piece on the side to help me tell what I've got. So, some of it does, especially when it starts getting old or stained. Some of it really, really does look alike. I mean, these axle pieces, I'm not sure what to do with. I don't think I'm going to sort of my color. Doesn't seem to be much point. I don't think there's enough of them to worry about. See, here's your old dark gray. Kind of a dirty looking color. And that's something I like about the old light gray is I like the kind of dirty color it has. Like this. It really fits like Star Wars theme really well. It looks really good on that first AT-AT they made. Some would argue that's probably the best part about it, but that's okay. We all have opinions. Those are not the same. Got these slip pieces. I have no idea what set is in here. I'm seeing bits and pieces of. There was some Star Wars in here, but not much. The old style tan. Old style towel. I'm looking for a couple of 1 by 12 white towels. I don't expect to find them in here. I think this was in my video the other day. It's a broken piece, so I threw away, but apparently I just ended up back in here. And I'm going to put a little bag and put these little 1 by 1s aside of it. Just 1 by 1s. Trans or solid colors, sort them out later. If nothing else, to keep them from getting jammed up and stuff. At any rate, who knows? Maybe I'll find a thinner tile in here. Or maybe I won't. Non-Lego. Some nougat piece. Mega Bloks, which looks exactly like Lego. That's actually the piece I needed. Only this is a new style gray, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. See how much different the color is? It's a blue gray. Still a cool piece though. Really useful. Here's some of your dark yellow. I mean trans yellow. Looks like a Batman, some sort of Batman vehicle. I'm not sure which one it is. I think this game is long gone and dead. I don't think those even sell anymore. These blades could be useful for something. They're got a Technic end, plus you can put the stuff through it. And I think that's from one of the new minifigures, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it is. It's got to be from one of the new minifigures. It does tie into your 2x2s. Oh, hey, found a penny. Great. Broken wing for what looks like, I don't think it was GoBot, but something like that. Something like that from the past. Found a stud shooter. Yep. I seen a fake one the other day that looked like a Lego piece, but a little stud shoot part on top was black plastic. And it didn't actually work, which I found really kind of funny, actually. Like, well, that's pretty funny. These are useful for like greebling on some of your playset Millennium Falcons. So just hit the floor. Pauldron piece for minifigure. I know the 1x2, is it dark green? Is a kind of a towel people are looking for worth, I don't know what they're worth. I think they're actually worth a few cents or something. It's hardly worth it, but they're worth more than, you know, just regular pieces. That's something. I would like to find an old style light gray, but I don't really think that's going to happen. It's non-Lego. It's a non-Lego piece. Trends red. Really good there. Printed towel. I don't know what that's from. Little corner piece. 1x1. Nothing really good. A hair piece. It's a string piece. Or real. I'd like to find one for the Magnetron. That would be something to find. I need so many parts for it. I found parts of it. I know that there was a Megacore Magnetron somewhere. One of these bulk lots end up in the trash pile. I know it did. That's something that most people probably wouldn't know what that is. Obviously not a Lego part. That's a leftover crust from probably plastic cement. And I only know that because I recognize it. Is it a waste of time to even sort these little pieces out? Probably. But, you know, I'll go through it later. Maybe not. I know some of the colors are worth a few bucks. I'm trying to milk the value out of this load. That's a weird non-Lego piece there. That's one of those nozzle pieces in clear. Kind of different. Not sure if there's any real value to that. Purple Lego stud. Those tooth pieces. Not building anything, man. Just sorting out bulk lot here. Looking for one of these in a old style gray for this 1787 here from 94, but that's about it. Not really looking for it, but if I find it, it'd be really cool. Because sometimes you know when you go through Lego bunches, you literally don't have things that you should have. Like, you go, I remember getting that, or I should have had that, but you look and you can't find it. I don't know. I probably used it in some other set. I mean, we pulled a lot of sets from that batch. Even little stuff like this, you know. It's all good. I mean, any way you can get the value out of a batch, it's good, right? Besides that, putting old sets back together, you feel like you're kind of breathing new life into something that was thrown away. I guess, anyways. That's one way to look at it. Another trans red 1x2. I have no idea why there'd be so much in here. But they still make that color, so they just don't make all the different shapes they used to make. This old 1989 build, I think these antenna pieces made in trans red are really cool. That's one thing for sure. If you see a bull float, you see those wheels, you always know, well, you don't always know, but you usually get an idea it's something probably good. It's an old stained piece. That is really gnarly looking. Die-cast metal for some sort of car. Too bad these aren't dark orange. I need more for my Genesis collection. I don't like buying them because Spider-Man cape. It's a shipping. Like no one ever seems to have them. They got one or two. And by the time you're done paying shipping on just a couple of them, you're in the hole. I think I did a video on it, I think, on one of the Black Alienators. And basically, if you paid for the shipping without a break on everything, you end up paying like $110 on putting together something that would have been like $50 if you bought it off the internet. Like, and I mean buy it, not like bidding for it, but like buying it like for cash. And it came with like the instructions and I think the box top or something. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't the box top, but it was a pretty good deal. And I remember thinking like, wow, here's a fun fact. When I was a kid, and these things, I first played with these things as a little kid. His lips, his ridges weren't there, so they were very, very hard to move them once you stuck them down. Which is fine. I mean, do you really want to take your Lego sets apart? Although, ironically, back then, that's what they pushed as a sticker piece. That's what they were pushing as well. That was for like build your own, do your own imagination thing, which makes sense. Really like these. Well, you got your headlight brick, and then you just got your stud out the side here, and that's pretty useful. It's a nice Technic piece. These blades are. There's been Star Wars in here somewhere. There's a lightsaber piece. One piece. I guess you could take and put that there. Nah, that doesn't work. What about for a knife handle extension? Doesn't really work either. Doesn't look right. Ninjago sword. Maybe that'll work better. Yeah. Take a L on that one. There's no Lego. There's some little cookie prints. Standard clip piece. Modified cone. Yeah, I would like to have that in, I guess. Yeah, it's a different color. I guess I could put it on there for now, but I need to put the proper one on there. Well, went from dark gray, which was wrong, because there's a new dark gray, to a new light gray, which is still wrong. But better, I guess. Usually I do these live streams at night. I'm gonna get an early night in, so early for me, the time difference, and I realize nobody's on right now, but that's all right. I do this part of it reason just to be on the community and put it out there. That's always non-Lego. Oh my goodness! There's one thing though. Whenever you open up a live, it starts off with a lot of activity. I find that kind of curious. Hey, what's that? Yeah, that's kind of weird. Oh, I'm sorry. It's like I'm staring down there. Let's see. It's hard to tell sometimes. Oh, this is all gray. Yeah, it's still the modern blue gray. I thought so. It was just a little bit dirty, I guess, which is kind of gross. God, did I remember to wash this lot? I don't think this lot's been. I mean, I think I went through it and picked out like obviously weird things like dead animals or whatever. Not really, but you know. Actually, there was like bugs in one of these. I don't think it was this lot. It's kind of cool though. Okay, that works, sort of. Let's see. There we are. New weapon, right? Sure. There it is. It's just it's the wrong thickness. No, it's the wrong part. So in other words, it's utterly useless, basically. Yep, right there. See, there's your old gray on the bottom, your new blue gray on top. So there is some old gray in here. I think I just found some, but it's the wrong shape or the wrong color one. It's this one. And no, it's actually the new dark blue gray. That's what's funny, you know, with Lego. They wow. I just found Explorin's towel. Look at that. What was that, 1995? It's the old style towel with the bracing in the back. That's a nice find. I could use it to, I don't know, make Explorin set. I have one small, I got the Android base and I'm building an Android base. And I need parts for another. I need one of the old toe balls in the old gray color. So, that's cool. Duradarm, dark red, white grill piece. With these Explorin parts in here, so there's got to be quite a bit of old gray in here. Of course, the problem with that is that's me imagining and guessing and use that dreaded word, assuming that a complete set ended up in here, which, let's face it, is a bad assumption. Yeah, old gray, new gray, old gray. There's definitely, I would say it was that flyer from Explorin set, possibly from the base. I haven't seen anything really modern in here. I mean, the color swap, what happened in 2003, 2004 was it? Oh, hey, cool. I think I was messing with this thing. I think I was messing with this. There it is. Cool. I found this towel inverted, right? Inverted towel. And I found this toothpiece. So I thought, of course, you know, never do this, but you talk about, I think it's bad sitting or stepping on a brick, something like that. You know, that would be bad. Maybe I just made something for a mouth. I think I just did. I think I just invented something for a mouth. You know, we're seeing a lot of this light gray. These goblets in here, and this is the old style gray. I mean, I know it's not just Millennium Falcon, but that's interesting. Yeah, just put that on eBay as a grab bag. Let people bid for it and buy it or whatever. Yeah, I got a hammer. I'm seeing a lot of Gribling pieces now as I get toward the bottom. I mean, that makes sense. That's where stuff settles. But some of this is old stuff. Some of this is kind of cool old stuff. We got a gold colored telescope piece. And this is a keypad. It was still mounted, which means some sort of base, I guess. But I don't think it came from. I don't think it came from this one. Explorians, but I don't even know. I know Explorians had some. They definitely had some serious base builds and base sets. That's one problem about collecting the base sets is they take up a lot of room. A lot of room. A lot of your Star Wars vehicles and things you can mount in different ways, hang them up, set them on a shelf, but the bases take up a lot of room. And I may have to address that eventually because it's a fuel sticker. That's an old, well, could be a magnet piece. That's something kind of cool. I think I may have found something kind of interesting. Not really, but better than I've been doing. I think this piece would fit a windshield, but I'm not sure which one. Trans orange slope. Nothing really good in that patch. Got the saw. Headlock brick. Is it the smoked slope? I think it's a smoked stud. It's worth money. But I can't remember now. I don't have my other device on me. It's on the charger over there. Does anyone even say device anymore? We just say cell phone, right? Although that's actually an iPad. So maybe that's actually a device. They're half one of those springs. They're part of a Megacore magnetizer. I mean, could be. I wouldn't think so, but you never know, I guess. Stranger things have happened. That's not as sharp. But it's still kind of curious. I mean, it's all fun and games, right? Yeah, I don't see a smoked one in here. See purple studs. I want to find a smoked black one. That would be kind of cool. Or a 1x2. Is it sand green towel? I don't remember which one it is. One of them is worth money though. Great. Doesn't matter. Just trying to milk out whatever value I can. Mostly just keeping my sets I can build out of here. That's one of the best things about these bulk lots is like, I mean, I never would have, gotten on the net, or I would never just go out there and probably buy something like this. I mean, got to get Star Wars set or something else, but when you start finding things, I mean, it's a set that I slept on. I might have some foggy memory of having seen it on the shelf, but I don't remember it. I was never into that whole series of translucent colors anyway. I mean, I don't know. I don't think everyone has their dark age, but I know most of us do. And I remember mine. I was not feeling it. Oh, there's your sand green. But I think I need a 1x2. It's not a little random wedge or cheese slope. Specify 1x2 towel, not a 1x2 brick. That's non-Lego. That is definitely non-Lego there. I'm not sure what that is. Dead insect or something. It's a piece of styrofoam. Trans blue piece, I think. Is it? Yeah, it looks like it. It's awfully dark. I guess I can compare it to known trans blue. It's the old style trans blue. Yeah. Well, like I said, all I've seen I can confirm for sure is part of that exploring set. It's one of those things that I've seen recently. It's a new piece. And there's a ring that once had those parts on there. But I don't see any old structure pieces or anything that really jumps out as old in here. But I just say that, and there's some really old gray pieces. So I guess there's some stuff in here. Really old yellow, old corner piece on non-Lego towel, not towel, but plate. Yep, it's old Lego, old dark gray colors. Nothing really good. But, it'll be good for someone. Let it go to someone else that can maybe, fix something or rebuild part of their own collection, maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe they can sell it on. pass the savings on. Pass around Lego bricks. There's a reason to wash them. The things, man. Ooh, that sounds gross. Okay, here's a weird hair color, hair piece. There's dark orange, I think, or earth orange. Earth orange, dark orange. Got kind of a rubbery feel to it. That's white. I can throw that over there with a white bag, white stuff. I don't know, random minifigure. Let's pull his helmet off. Give him the hairdo, see how it looks. That's kind of spooky. That's kind of creepy looking. Wow. That's bizarre. Yeah, that's definitely. It's definitely got a Halloween look to it. Maybe that's what I'm messing up with. Is maybe I should do a skeleton army with some of these bits of hair piles. I said, by the way, but it gets it twisted. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. It's Lego. Yeah, I think I'm onto something there. That's a friggin' mess. Yikes. Oh. Now look at that. Now that's potential worth some money. I mean, a few cents. Oh, hey, Dave. Hey, how you doing, man? Doing a really early stream, just because I gotta get to bed and do some other stuff. Came up with a new, officially creepy minifigure. Just random hair I found in this batch. I think that's where people mess up on those skeleton armies. They don't realize how creepy that bits of hair make them look. I think I might be onto something. But if I'm not careful, I'm gonna move so far away from Star Wars, it wouldn't be funny. A trans red stud. Here's one of those bags. That's kind of cool. Northsider, check this out. You know how everybody wants to never stand on or sit on a brick? Look at this thing. The 2-tooth piece on one of those inverted tiles. Can you imagine that thing? Or even snot brick with the individual teeth on it. Yeah, I've been kind of bored just messing around, trying to find a way to keep those pieces together. Inadvertently came up with that. Oh my goodness. But yeah. I heard a bounce of something going off. Get the other phone. Oh, I need to find a couple of black. What was I looking for? Darn. I think I was looking for a couple of the black robot arms for MTT. Nougat, clear. I'd had hopes of finding some stuff, but oh well. I bet you there isn't more than 2 pieces of same color, same shade here. It's alright though. Best find of the day, probably the Explorians. Probably the best thing I found in here. Not to say it's anything bad, it's just nothing really jumps out. Except for the dirty stuff. Some of that jumped out. Hey, how you doing? Found some dead spiders or something in here when I first unboxed it. Sometimes you wonder where the stuff's been. You wonder who all played with these toys and who owned them. And I mean, not to be grim, but let's face it, 40 years ago now, some of these people probably not around anymore. Just saying. Just little 1x2 stuff, little cheese slopes. Been putting them in this bag here. Sometimes you can find valuable pieces, or maybe not valuable. Well, the 1x2 sand green towel, it's worth a little bit. I think somebody told me they paid like $1 for it, which is no big deal. Except the problem is they live in Alaska and they had to pay like $6 shipping to get that up here. I about choked when I heard that. And he kind of angrily says to me, well, if you have one, go find one. So I don't have one. I looked back then, that is. But that's all right. So there are definitely some rare colors. I mean, there's definitely some colors here and some pieces that if you need it, you didn't have it, you probably pay a lot for it. Hey, what's up? Like this is Prentice's Lego City. You know? It's like this piece here. It's from RoboForce. This piece here. And I've seen at least one person had a video and their set that they were talking about was missing it. And they even mentioned it. And I got one sitting right there. They're not really worth a lot. But I think they're only good if you're doing RoboForce. But still, if you need it, you need it. Knockoff Lego. First of all, the color looks weird. That's usually what I notice is the color. Sometimes, if it's really bad, the feel of the plastic feels weird. Like you grab onto it and you go, oh, that feels strange. Doesn't feel like Lego. Unfortunately, that's true with some of the new Lego pieces. They don't feel the same way either, so. Oh, this piece in, I think it's red or blue, is pretty pricey, like $5 out there on eBay. Some people say just use Bricklink or Brickell, but sometimes you can't find the pieces, or you know. And eBay is really good if you don't know your part number. Like if you just have a rough idea of what it looks like or something, eBay is really good for that because you may not know to ask for 2409, say for example. And that's a bad example because 2409, of course, is that great big quarter dome piece, that great big trans one that they use only in 8 sets. But that's one that stuck in my head, so it was an easy one for me to pull out. I know I found a towel the other day that was old enough. It was the pre-lip one. I like the old clips better. I had one right out here earlier. I don't know where it went. I probably put it away. Hopefully I did. That's a fake Lego piece. That's a fake Lego piece. How ironic. Leave them together. eyeball piece. And just a cheese slope. A green goblet. I've seen a lot of gray ones, so I imagine those had come from like a Griebling, like maybe a Star Wars or something. I know I've seen a bunch of them. I got I'm putting together for my Star Destroyer. Those for Griebling and the little 1x2s with the clips on them. And it feels like I got too many of them, but the reality is I don't even have enough of them yet. So I'll put that on there. It's a tile. I'll sort of like a cheese slopes later. Make a batch of them for eBay. They're ones that I want to keep. Pink towel. Stud shooter ammo. I just had to buy some of those the other day. I mean, not some, like a lot of them. Probably didn't need to buy them. That's the irony. I probably had them if I just wanted to spend the time looking for them. And that, friends, is a problem. That's why Bricklink sells so much stuff. Is weird little flower pieces. Famous from the Tiger, from the Creator. Is that Tiger the Creator set with the rear end of it? I think it is. I didn't get one. I think I just found a friend's head. Still on my hand. Is that Friends? Is that Lego Friends head? Oh no. The problem is, does Friends have the same stud as regular Lego? And this one doesn't. So I'm thinking this is not Lego Friends. It's a knockoff. It doesn't really matter, of course, but you're probably wondering what am I looking for. Why am I not finishing clearing this mess? Because I just got distracted. Just like when I was a kid. I'll show you what you can do with fake Lego heads. Or even real Lego heads, I suppose. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is weird. And kind of gross too. What do you think? Oh my goodness. Nope. Not finding what I need at all. And usually I just do lives for an hour. And I see my hour thing is coming up. Which I've been messing with this stuff for an hour. And granted, I'm not exactly working hard at, but I am working at. And I haven't found that old light gray piece I wanted. So maybe I don't have it. That's too bad. That is too bad, actually. I guess I need to get another bolt club. I gotta sell this one off first, so. And everybody's like, well, are they that expensive? Not really. I mean, that's not really the reason. It's just like if you don't get rid of your bolt cloths, you don't sort them out and put them away or build them in sets or whatever it is you're going to do, then sell the sets off, you know. Stuff just piles up. And then soon you're looking at Hoarders edition or Lego edition version of Hoarders before you know it. I'm exaggerating partially, but I'm putting a cheerful face on it. You know where I'm going with that. But you know, have fun. Live life, you know. It's like, oh hey, that's kind of cool. Found it's missing the turntable, but I'm sure I've got one around somewhere, and these are really cool. The hinge pieces with a big plate on top. I can either switch that out and make it all black, or I can do something else with it. But those are always welcome. Personally, I like the turntables because they fit a lot of the old style builds really well. And that's what I'm doing here. What's up? That's weird. Well, it's another one of those globular pieces. But I think one of my AATs, I think I need to kind of save these out. I think. Oh my goodness. Do I have another baggie? I do have another baggie. Cool. Cool. And that is smoky black. I'll pull it aside too, I guess. I'm not sure why though. Yeah. We're starting to scratch bottom here. I don't know what with those teeth pieces. God, was I looking for old gray, light gray, or dark gray? Or does it even matter? I mean, it does matter what set you're doing. You use a clear illusion like 2015s, but I don't remember. It doesn't matter. I'll pull them aside for now and sort them out later. I should have started earlier doing that. I bet you I've messed with a bunch of them already. I probably put a bunch of them back in here. Which means more of that feeling of just wasted energy. There's a blue one. I'm literally finding one of every color. And that's what's the problem with these. Hey, what's up? Oh, Jedi Bob? Right on, man. Jedi Bob fighter? Cool. I only have the old Jedi Bob from the original gunship, but very cool. This one of these hard hats used to be worth a lot of money. But I think it was the yellow one, and then I think they re-released it, and that was kind of the end of that. Old dark gray? No. New dark gray. Oh my goodness. Yeah, just lots of 1x1s of this and that. Somewhere in here was a Batman set. It's Lego too. That's cool. So we got 2 decorated towels. I guess I'll pull those aside. Put those with these inverted towels. Yeah, Jedi Bob is actually pretty. I never thought they would actually make him. I never actually thought they would do that, but they did. That's Lego. Set that aside. Oh my goodness. Oop, hey, we're up to an hour, man. Oh, usually I stop this after an hour because it just gets to be too much and you lose track of time. Anyways, really, really appreciate by dropping by, saying hi to this great community out there. Y'all stay safe. And leave comments down below. Good for you and the Jedi Bob set. And the rest of you guys, y'all take care, guys and gals. Till next time, ciao.